Hey, how you doing? I hope you all are doing blessed and are very highly favored. I'm doing blessed and highly favored. If you would like to distribute my cards, they'll be right here. I'll send them to your PO box or mail address. Alright, however you want them sent. Hope you all getting off to a good day or a good night or good afternoon, whichever one it is. Alright. And so today's topic is going to be about God will make a way. Now, I'm not talking about God will make a clear way. I'm not going to say that He will make the toughest way. Not going to say that He does in between, but God knows the path for every person. So if you need to be molded more than others, that's just your destiny. Or well, not your destiny. That's what you have, that's just your process. If this person gotta be talked to and get more faith in their behind and less chastised, then that's how they need to get formed. All right. But number one is the Lord does not give clear paths. Yeah, the Lord will never give a clear path. What? This life ain't easy. The life of a Christian is not easy. Temptations come. The devil come at you. The devil come in many forms. The devil come in men, women. Okay, let's see. The devil come in men, women. It can be money. It could be you think it's an opportunity. It could be a property in the wrong places. It can be equipment. It's anything on this earth. It's anything on this earth that the devil can tempt you with. I mean, that's life. I mean, that's life. We always get tempted. We always get tempted to do something that we're not supposed to be doing, but yet sometimes we do it. Then we have to repent. Then sometimes we face the consequences. But sometimes we face the consequence on earth, but we always have to face the consequence regardless. So he does not give clear paths. My apology for that shade. He will never give a clear path. I'm glad he has never given a clear path because he has to mold us into how he wants us to be. Not saying that it's not saying that the Lord doesn't enjoy how we are. It's just that the Lord understands that we are built for something greater. We are made for something much more bigger than the life that we are at. So when people say oh, so that means that the Lord did not make me in the perfect image. He made you in the perfect image, but he has to form you into the right child of him. Alright. Um yeah, he doesn't give clear paths because if he was to give clear paths, I don't know what I believe that I would be doing this. I do not know because I would not know my destiny. But I also know that if you don't take the path of what the Lord has took you to, when you get up in heaven, you gonna Jesus gonna point out to you all the things you could have did if you obeyed. And something about that, it just made me feel like, dang, that means I need to do everything that I can on this earth. Not to please the Lord. I mean, yes, to please the Lord, but I also want to be, excuse me, I also want to be able to accomplish everything that the Lord destined me to accomplish. I will always please the Lord. I was always attempt 150% to please the Lord. But when it comes to the accomplishments, let's say when I go to my judgment day and there's some things that I did not accomplish, I'm going to be like, I'm going to wish at the time that I could go back to earth and finish those accomplishments. But, since I'll be going into heaven, I can't redo it. I'll just be looking like, dang, did that really happen? So, I mean, not dang, did it really happen? Like, dang, did I waste that? Like, dang, did I waste that potential? Yes, you did. There's a lot of people who waste potential, and it's sad to say so because there are some people in the grave who will wish that they could put their potential to work, but yeah, you don't want to use your potential for a greater good. All right. Number two, stick with the long road. Please don't try to do a quick road. I've tried the quick road. It leads you to downfall. Some is quicker than others, and some is it doesn't come down so quick. Do not take the short path The short path always leads to destruction. You take a person who's trying to build wealth within a year or two. Like, yeah, you can have it in a year or two, but will it be promised forever? Will it be promised forever with a year or two that you will still have that fortune for 4 generations, 5 generations? If it's not promised, then you need to stick with the long road. Because yeah, you can probably get rich in 1 or 2 years, and your generation will be rich. But I'm talking about if you're trying to reach up to the fifth generation. If you're trying to reach up to the fifth generation, then you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. You might have to wait 10, 20 years. And I'm willing to wait that long for this business. Of course I'm willing to wait this long for this business because it's something that I love to do, something that I must do, and I feel it in my spirit that I should do it. I just feel it in my spirit. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it, and I know it. And I will not stop doing motivational. I will not stop doing motivational. It's something that I desire to do. I will not stop doing gospel speaking. It's something that I desire to do. And when you desire to do something, it's like you cannot go without it. You cannot go without doing it. And I'm glad that I cannot go without doing it. Because if I believe that if I could go without doing the talents that the Lord had blessed me with, number one, I thought I was about to burp, excuse me. If I'm just resting for a day, I feel lazy. Or it feels unusual because I'm not used to resting. Or about Thanksgiving, I rest probably a couple hours. Let's see. Excuse me. For a couple hours I might rest, but then I still gotta make some money. So yeah, I don't necessarily believe in too much of rest. I love the long road. The thing is, when it's a short path, you can't take no naps. On a short road trip, you can't take naps. On a long road trip, you can take naps. That is refers to if you're on the short road, you will get there quicker, but you won't have time to rebuke yourself. All right, but as soon as you make it past the finish line, you're gonna reboot yourself. So once you're rebooting yourself, now you done made it. Okay, so now you're trying to reboot yourself instead of taking the long road and building yourself up during the process. So once you reach the finish line, you're like, oh, okay, I made it to the finish line. Let me write some goals. Let me write some goals. Let me write some plans. And now, let's see some goals and some plans. And now, boom, I could work. I could work. I could execute. I could execute. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I had something else to say for sticking with the long road. I mean, there's a lot to do the long road. It allows you to prepare versus you. Let's say, okay, preparation. All right, for a short road. Let's say your uncle or your sister say, "Would you like to go Walmart with me?" Now let's say Walmart's down the road. You're not preparing. You're putting on clothes. Clothes, put on nothing. And then you have your let's see, what did I say? Then you have no naps, alright? You have the long road. What they do like 2 weeks in a month in advance. Hey, I'm planning a trip. It's gonna be a 7 hour trip to Florida. And you're able to nap there, you're able to plan from food and water and gas. And then, excuse me. Then what else I say? Then you're able to have naps to reboot yourself. So therefore, I'd rather take the long road because I get developed in the process way before this person right here does. There's not really somebody there. I just had to point that direction. All right. Number 3. Allow the Lord to dwell in you. We have to allow the Lord to dwell in us because He'll direct us then. If we don't allow the Lord to dwell in us, He won't be able to live in us. He won't be able to live in us. Then how is He going to project Himself amongst everything that comes our path? It's not a possible thing if you do not allow the Lord to dwell in you. But I could say this for somebody who has allowed the Lord to dwell in them. I could say that you will enjoy it at the end, you will enjoy it at the middle. It may be hard in the beginning, but that's a part of life. Things get harder, things feel hard in the beginning, but until you put your hard work into it, then you will still continue to. Yeah, you will still continue to. Now I hope you all had a great talk. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And if you like my business cards, I can send them to the PO box or PO box, mailbox, however you want them sent. And I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to y'all later in the next video.